Right.
Yeah,
Because guess what traditionally went on in Bay St. Louis? Your friends and relatives and cousins come from New Orleans.
That's right.
The bros that built that house on Ramonita Street, right across, man, when they load up, there's 30 or 40 people there.
yeah,
And every one of them's a relative.
Oh, yeah.
And I know them, so I know they're relatives.
yeah.
But they got a lot bigger crowds, a lot more noise, and new neighbors than any VRBO. Because if you renting it, you don't allow big crowds.
That's right.
It don't take
Well,
that.
yeah, but during cruising though, my friend on
Oh, yeah.
Waveland, she said that they have they'll have 20 cars.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'll have, everybody brings a car, three cars, something like
And
that.
see, and that's,
Very first one coming from.
if you do that, yeah, you run the risk as an owner.
You put up.
You don't allow that because they can do more damage than you can fix before the next renters come in.
Yeah,
My
You don't
nephew
hear traffic.
cruised rented my house
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
You hear the trains, but not
Before-
as much as.
before we moved in. I rented it to him for a weekend. Yeah.
he did
It was a
damage.
mess. No, just, he,
It's just a big mess.
I know. He had friends there, all the stuff. And one of his
What's
vehicles
Kevin Jordan
actually
gonna do
broke
with
an
the
axle in front of the house.
Boutique hotel thing?
They had to repair it right there in the front. It was,
Probably gonna sell it.
it's okay.
I don't
His
know if Rich
business
is trying
paid
to, he
for
has that house listed,
everything.
but.
And I was happy to get the little income while we were trying to sell it. But
Didn't Vicky own the house too?
what'd you do here?
I think she lived there,
I
actually.
had a girlfriend with me and I'm, drinking like crazy.
So,
God.
He's a reformed.
All right, guys, we're gonna get started.
He's very reformed now.
there's
have
a lot
a
of
problem with
opportunity
it.
right
He's
there.
reformed now.
A lot
Oh,
has
he
to
is.
happen.
He's reformed.
Bakery's going
Well,
there.
he had to be, he just got sick.
Baker.
Had diabetes and he almost died.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
realize, but
He had,
he grew up fast.
grew up real fast.
You know, he's got the house and the, is he putting the?
Got
is he
rid of the
putting
Jeep.
Kitchen in the house?
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started here because it's time, and Dave has to leave, and I know Matt and John both have agendas, I'm sure.
We waive the preliminaries then? I move we waive the preliminary. Well, let's quit discussing.
Okay,
that.
all right,
I
so,
don't need a prayer.
we're gonna lead the prayer. We're gonna do the prayer.
Okay,
Good Lord, give us guidance. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Though I didn't say it, I think we know we have called this meeting to order. We only have two from the original agenda. We do have one add-on. Did most of y'all get a chance to look at?
I looked
The stuff.
online, but is there
Okay.
something else added on?
The first one is the house at 107 Court Street. 107A, yes, I'm sorry. And that is the addition of a small room elevated to the back of the house. Mr. Wessinger has told me, I went and looked at it this morning, took a picture. Unless you stand in the parking lot of Murky Waters, you're not even gonna see it.
That's it.
This is an unobtrusive, completely adequate,
A.
acceptable addition to that house. Nobody will even know it's there,
Okay,
and I move that we accept it as proposed.
They're just adding a closet and laundry?
That's it.
All right, before we have a second, we have any discussion?
I do not have any discussion.
No discussion,
No
I get a
discussion.
second on the motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Dave Wessinger to accept as submitted. I have a second by Mr. John Bazoo. Would like to vote the motion.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Pass 5-0.
That's the most set of plans I've ever seen
Yeah,
for a closet in my life.
He knows what he's doing. He's a very experienced.
Oh, wait a minute,
Yep.
I just did this wrong one.
Purple banana was in that.
Yep.
He's probably the contractor, he may be, I don't know if he's investing. or
All
what
right,
he's doing.
the next one, and it's pretty straightforward, if you've had a chance, go by 246 Citizen
I did
Street.
drive by, yeah.
Yep.
I think it's almost, their description, Dave, you read it earlier, I have to agree. Replace the awful front porch with a new one, suitable for the building, local and style, and what they're doing, and there is some work going on in that house, so they got a tarp on the roof and
Oh,
everything.
okay.
But it is
It's the awful front porch.
it's a lean-to, low profile lean-to
Portico.
metal roof.
Yeah,
And what they're proposing, I think, is much more in keeping with the
Sure.
area.
The
They have fun
neighborhood.
cutting into that flat roof.
cause it's awful,
That little flat roof's going away,
yeah.
and they're putting a gable roof,
They're gonna hip it into
hip
the
it
house.
into
They
the
gonna hip
house.
it? Oh,
Yeah, no.
No, I'm talking about the very front, the entire front of the house,
house
not
is a
that
very
porch.
shallow roof.
It's a
You're right.
very
Yeah.
shallow
The
roof,
hip
yeah.
will
So they're gonna
not
have trouble,
Oh, yeah.
the pitch of that
Yeah.
portico, it's gonna be
Yeah.
difficult to fit into that.
Yeah,
So it'll be interesting to see how they do it.
It'll be,
Well,
yeah.
it'll just be,
Problem, they got about that much height. So the little thing is going to be, if they hip it into the ridge up there just now,
Yeah.
they'll get about a 2 foot.
It'll be an
rise,
improvement regardless.
But it'll be a very good improvement to
all
that.
right,
It needs to pull the vinyl off and
They're-
put hard.
They're gonna put in a whole new roof on, have to, huh?
it'll end up being a lot of it being a new roof.
Yeah.
And
They've
right
been
now,
Probably the whole
They've
front.
been working on stuff there for a while,
The
and
whole
they've been,
front.
like, they did some stuff in the back, like like a little carport or like a covered thing. We
Yeah.
approved something there a long time ago, so.
I'll make a
and they're-
motion
and
that
they-
we
that's
accept.
that McMahon.
Okay, further
I-
discussion,
I'm-
I have a motion by Mr. Bazoo to accept this presented.
Yes,
I have a second by Mr. Dave Westsinger.
Aye.
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 Let's all visit today.
Well, these are pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Motion by Bazoo, second by Dave Westsinger.
You got it.
Your wife's turned into quite the celebrity.
All right, now, we do have an add-on. Yeah, bud?
Okay.
Okay, well, he,
He's got two of them for, McPhail, huh?
McPhail.
That's 246.
oh, okay.
Motion, 2 minutes.
New code compliant entry.
105 North Beach,
Loading
150 North Beach.
Loading door, replacement windows.
Where is 150?
That's the theater,
Oh, the theater.
yes. So this is one of the architects.
Very good. Well,
Okay.
How you doing?
So
you picked a good meeting because we
150 we're in.
had some easy ones today, I think.
All right, 150.
150.
150 is the old theater.
Wow. We said the other day, was thinking.
Thank you, Jay. Oh, I can see these. These are great.
Okay.
We could actually read it.
Yeah. Give us
The
a moment
flea
to look
market
at
interior-
this.
Wow.
I haven't talked to Jim in a while. I almost called him this
Put
weekend.
member.
What's that?
So he's a member of the
exhibition
historic commission.
Illustration D is the final, is what you want it to look like. D,
What do you-
A, B, C, D.
Those are existing photos.
Oh,
So if you go to the elevation, that'll be what we're gonna make it look like.
Well, so you're not really changing the outside of any consequence.
He's making this into like a Century Hall,
Okay.
isn't he?
so the front's gonna say,
Yeah.
this is the front, the elevation on the front.
Yeah,
It's
so,
gonna say no windows or anything in the front.
no, we're keeping it the same. The only thing we're doing is adding the
To make it
stone details that fell off.
Yeah.
And no
Okay.
windows on the side down State Street.
So there's existing window openings that are
Yes.
boarded up. So we're gonna put new windows
Right.
within those existing.
And inside, obviously you're gonna have a gallery. You're gonna go in, it's gonna be two levels.
Yes, correct. We're gonna add a second level.
Not that that matters to us, but I mean, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. I'm glad how was the roof work?
So the roof is existing, and so
No, y'all just had it repaired. I was
Yeah.
wondering if it was in good, decent shape. Had it
Yeah, so Jim just put a new TPO membrane on it, so we'll keep that.
You're not gonna put like a penthouse on the top or anything?
Not on the theater.
No, it's a legitimate question.
$200
Now,
piece, they built that, and then Trapani's built, you know.
It's on the
something
state.
okay, the, rear elevation shows a garage door, which is, that's more of a commercial.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna defer, I think, to my construction guys, but I don't think we're gonna have a problem with that type of door in the rear for a
You just
commercial.
put a fence around
It's
the
commercial
parking back in
property,
the
so
back.
it's
You
it's
only
got,
have limited parking back there.
Yeah,
Y'all
so,
gonna incorporate that? That's not in your land, okay, so you're gonna just have a.
No, that
small
belongs to
parking.
the condos back there, that's that parking, isn't it?
mhm.
so the little area that's still part of the property will just be for an ADA parking spot, and
Okay.
then employee loading.
Loading it on there, loading it
Right.
on there, okay, yeah.
What
I mean,
is
it looks like it's gonna have minimal, I mean, we're probably not even gonna see the
Yeah.
door from the street.
No,
In the front,
How extensive of work you?
trash
I'm
enclosure
just
is,
curious. As far as the facade and the side, you gotta repoint that stuff, replaster that, you're gonna have to.
There's some spots where the plaster's fallen off that we'll address, and then on the back, on the rear, it's not stucco, so
Mhm.
it's existing brick, so we'll repoint.
Yeah.
The,
Right.
On the
Really,
side.
the guidelines specifically address plaster restoration.
Okay.
And you should look it up. It's, has to do with, just technique or whatever.
is there gonna
the-
be a fence in the back?
So, no, we're not planning.
but
So
basically,
we are
what-
gonna see the back door then, okay.
Yeah, and there's an existing opening, that kind of has what looks like a barn door on it, so
Yeah.
that's gonna be the opening that we use for
but it is gonna be a roll-up door.
Yeah.
An industrial, commercial-looking roll-up door.
the new. Yeah.
What about
like
the
a
front
house.
door? What about the front door? Is
Front doors,
it-
doesn't address.
New entry door and code compliant sidewalks and rails. The front door is gonna, the appearance,
It'll appear the same.
that's what I wanted to hear.
Right now, the stairs are right at the door, so there's no landing. Like, I think that, so we're gonna keep the same look as the stairs, but build them out so that you have a 5-foot area to safely open the door.
And the
That'd
awning,
be
you just
handicap
rebuild the
or something.
awning as it looks now.
So rebuild the awning as the historical details were, so adding like the cresting and
Right.
the,
Right.
all the other marquee details.
You gonna brand the front of it, is it gonna appear to be an old theater, or is it gonna say something else?
AG Theater.
Yeah, that's the plan to say.
You can look at A 2.2.
Oh, a sign coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, a new market?
Yeah,
Oh,
so a,
oh,
new
I'm glad
marquee.
you
I
brought
didn't
that
see
up. I
that.
had completely missed that sign. What, okay.
Man, you gotta read some plans, man.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten that far yet. Okay, well.
I think the front door
Now,
looks
that
better.
sign, how is it lit? Is it unlit? Is it gonna be like a neon sign? Cause we're not gonna like that.
So we're gonna follow the historical
Yeah,
detail.
because that would
Okay.
have bulbs,
Good answer.
it would have bulbs in it around.
Yeah, so the
light.
lower marquee,
Yeah.
the awning would have bulbs.
Okay, like the old style
Right.
movie theaters.
Yeah, and my thought was that the end sign would have an internal light.
If that would've been the way it would've, that light originally that was out there, they would've had some kind of bulbs in it, you know, to light it. behind
Oh,
the
right here's
shroud
the
or
sign,
something
on the
like that.
side of the
Mm.
Juliet balcony.
But as
thing.
long as it looks, we would like to see,
Yeah, lighted,
sign-
internally lit signs are a little bit of a topic.
Okay.
Because what we don't want is, just that made up in one big piece of plastic with fluorescent bulbs in behind, the whole thing lit up.
Yeah,
There's ways that you can do it. Daiquiri Shack, we approved it because it was individual letters that were lit. And that was one of the first ones we approved that way, and it was so obnoxious, is the right word, you could see it from the bridge before everybody else got built. We actually went to the owners and asked them, and I'll remember their name, I knew them personally. Look, can y'all dim those things? They actually had to add dimmers,
It's,
kinda tone it down.
Uh-huh.
So yes,
BJ.
classic looking 1930s vintage theater sign,
Marquee.
marquee sign, great.
Yeah. We
Don't
would like to
necessarily,
see a rendition of
yeah, we do
that
wanna see that.
as you go along, cause you're gonna, that's down the road a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find a vendor who can make that historically
Right.
accurate, and then they'll give us kind of a shop drawing.
Right.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. The other one I noticed, going back to stucco,
Mhm.
basically repair the stucco and make it appear as it's stucco, and maybe you can see the repairs, maybe not, but it remains a stucco front, not a hodgepodge of something.
Right. You got some brick, features in there too, that's already there. He's gonna keep the
Keep-
brick feature.
yeah.
And,
Because this one's a high visible, and then you got steel replica window in existing opening, and I think you addressed that earlier, but just, what is that?
So, there's some different companies, one of them's Winco, they make what they call a steel replica window. It looks like the warehouse historic steel windows, but it's actually double pane glass,
Okay.
so that it gets some thermal performance, but, they use them in New Orleans and warehouse districts to look like a old steel window.
But it'll be
So they're-
stationary, right? You're not gonna open that.
Yeah, they'll be stationary.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, and plus it's way up high on the side of the building, so that's not gonna, yeah.
Okay.
You could even
But
do
but the
something from
mullions
the
and the muttons
inside.
are actually raised, and they're simulated to a divided light.
No,
Yeah,
That's our, part of our requirements.
yeah, yeah.
Simulated
it'll be-
divided light, raised. Instead of having, insulated glass, it'll have to be outside.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, the, mullions on the
Mullions,
outside.
yeah.
and
Yes.
On the inside also.
And the inside, that's
Okay,
replication, okay. All right.
all right. I think we've had a good discussion. Any further discussion, John?
Yeah, it should be a blues club, but that's my opinion.
Should be a blues club.
No,
Well,
yeah, we need
You
another,
can
we need
rent
another
220.
live music venue on the beach, don't we?
now you
You
gotta
can
have,
rent
you gotta have
220
more,
and make it blues in there.
no, you
Yeah.
gotta have more revenue per square foot than that, so this is the way to go with that.
It's all
I'm
right.
good with it, I would just like, I move we take it as is, but we would, before signing off on the sign, we'd like to see a shop drawing illustration of the sign.
Other sign, yeah.
There, but the rest of the improvements and the way it is now, on State Street there at the back, you're gonna have to have a dumpster or something.
It's,
And if you, yeah.
He's got a
you
fence
got
around.
waste
Yeah,
enclosure.
Okay, but the fence around the dumpster, but I was just thinking you might put a little fence out from the corner of the building back there, just a little ways, and then that would hide the access door too.
There's already a dumpster.
But
I mean,
that's
it's already
just mine.
Well, it shows it. Right
Yeah.
there.
Okay, I have one stipulation that, HPC has requested details of the sign for final approval. Any other comments?
We'll just make sure, I'll note this and put, but it's noted that there's no sign on here. We're just gonna make them go put another permanent whenever you get the sign. So you don't even have to go make the note.
Oh.
So since I've listed up entry, loading doors.
You know,
windows,
Jeremy, the motion we made at the last meeting, we can do that, and then you can send it to us. We don't necessarily need to come to a whole,
Yeah,
you know,
I made note that the sign.
very good.
Yeah.
Alright, so Dave made a motion.
Dave has made a motion to accept as presented, with the details of the sign to be forwarded to us.
A second.
I have a second by Mr. Bazoo. Any further discussion before we vote? I'd like to vote the motion.
I want one more thing.
Well,
You said the new entry door is it handicap compliant as well? I mean, I don't see a ramp anywhere.
So the handicap entrance will be in the rear where the ADA
In the rear.
parking
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Aye.
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 All right, pass
Yeah,
5-0.
he has it right there. in
And
this.
give me just a moment
The
to
ADA
take
right
these
there.
notes.
What kind of time prognosis is
ADA
that
right
on
there.
this?
On the floor?
So
Yeah.
we're trying to move as quickly as possible, so
Let's see how he's doing that.
hopefully finish perimeter lines by the
You know, this is parking spots.
But that would be the entrance.
start.
I think that'd be a very nice adjunct to downtown there. That's the only thing that's lacking in, the architecture down there. But good thing you didn't come in and want to tear it down.
So you
Yeah.
have to have a spot in the front.
Make a parking lot out of it. That's good. But we're good.
It's
Thank
just that
you.
it's,
Yeah.
Any questions?
No, I'm taking my notes right now.
What is this, just like all little rentals?
All right, so we have that one, with the condition that we get to see the sign approved. All right, the next one we have is the second add-on is motion to approve
Rooftop
ma'am?
Rooftop bar.
Yeah, rooftop bar, deck, and kitchen. Existing two-story restaurant,
Too busy.
200, 200 North Beach. Okay, you're handling that one also.
From the top of 200 North Beach, huh? Yeah, well, it's-
Well, now, where's he gonna shoot his fireworks off at New Year's and if he does that?
Off the rooftop bar, baby.
Well, that's,
to remove the oyster.
Remove the oyster and off
Yeah.
the rooftop bar.
oh, they probably just,
You can stand right next to the oyster.
there you go.
You could get burned by the fireworks.
You could just stand there and take pictures, have people take pictures of you from the street. Out of the oyster.
Okay, so is this actually enclosed or more of an open deck type of
So-
thing?
There's an enclosed portion and then an open deck portion. So if you look at the plans, the blue is everything that's existing.
All right,
And so the enclosed portion is in the center. It's a,
yeah, the bar and some of the kitchen.
and then around the perimeter of it is an open portion. And it's an open walkway back to the elevator.
The elevator for the new place.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So y'all were thinking in advance when you put that elevator in there.
Yeah, I believe so.
There you go.
It's already going up to the roof, so.
Right. So there's gonna be a kitchen up there. But you already got all the exhaust system worked out for that.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be more of a small prep area, like for sandwiches. And, the first floor kitchen will be the main support, but they'll be able to kind of store some food up there and prepare some plates.
Bless
Bless
you.
you. Bar food.
Okay,
I
all
love
right, here we got a rendition towards the rear.
You, from the street, standing on Beach Boulevard, you're not even gonna see this thing
No,
much.
Not much.
Be very little.
No, you won't.
No.
Wow.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's back.
set back anyway.
And,
The oyster's still there. See,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
like,
it's still there.
to keep-
Okay.
Uh,
I notice we can't let you
Right
take
where it's
the
supposed to
oyster
be.
down now.
where the oyster
No.
should be.
the, these, I'm looking at this rendition, on A9.1, and the big glass doors, are those roll-up?
Roll up
Oh, here
garage
they
door.
are, impact-rated overhead glass doors, very similar to what we allowed over at Rags to Riches.
Rags to riches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was looking, so most of the time you won't have those things
And
down.
at Toro, doesn't Toro, the sushi place, don't they have roll?
I think they, yeah, they had something like that.
Toro.
Yeah, so on a nice day, those will be open. So the inside will kind of bleed into the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, the building, modern looking building.
I know you asked the
It's got a
question,
modern
but we'll
looking
just
thing on
bring it
the
up.
top that you're not gonna see unless you're sitting upstairs
Substructure.
in the Blind Tiger.
Yeah, in which case you're probably not looking
And
there.
I don't think it's gonna bother them too much.
No.
and everything.
Not that it matters much in this, deal,
They
but
were gonna have to base
she
engineers
brought up
on
the
that.
structural integrity of the roof as being able to hold up this new structure.
So Osmo Hall
It's
should
not
be
really
open.
our concern, it's the structural engineer's concern,
Parking
but,
garage spot used to be open.
Yeah.
you know, have y'all analyzed that old building that used to be a
Yeah.
It's been
printing
that close.
facility?
So
Must
we
have
have
done by the
structural
end of the year.
engineers looking at it,
It is.
and we're building it in a way to keep it light, like a light steel frame.
Light steel frame.
Mhm.
And it's not gonna have a new concrete deck or anything built.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean,
So like laminate flooring or,
Well,
you know, something.
Yeah, like,
it's not so much that, it's the weight of the structure itself. I mean,
Yeah.
you got columns, you got a roof, you got air conditioning units, all that. And you just have to have your load path right, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, so if you, on one of the plans, you can kind of see the structural grid, and we have the wall lined up with the existing column grid, so the exterior
yeah.
walls will follow the road path.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Right,
So that kind of gave us the shape.
I see you, yep. Yeah, you already got columns below anyway, don't you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those is two columns.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not
You
an
understand what they're
engineer.
talking
I'm
about?
It's what, no, see this,
Yeah.
see this, that's
Well,
Right,
columns
yeah, that
over
was
here.
just-
the shape of the kitchen is determined by the structural support. Gee, what a novel concept.
Hmm.
You can just beef up the columns if you want.
It will have some, once you get it built, have a storm that's gonna have some wind load. So you gotta account for that somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a design.
Not that anybody will be in it, but, you know, in the wind, hopefully they won't be up there.
All right,
I
Matt?
like it. I propose we accept it as presented.
All right, I have a motion by Mr. Bazoo, and I'm sorry, by Mr. Wessinger to, accept as presented. Have any further discussion before I ask for a second?
A second.
Have a second by Mr. Bazoo. Ready to vote the motion?
Aye.
Aye.
Very nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
Yes, I think that, one of these gentlemen said that that'll be between the old theater and a little bit of extra on 200 North Beach is not gonna be, a detriment. That'll be a plus.
Great.
And you're running out of land space, so you gotta go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks for letting us present such short notice.
You picked a good month. And we didn't have, what was it, here a couple months ago, we had one like 8 or 10 of them one day. You picked a good one.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
you.
All right,
Thank you.
other item for
Minutes.
discussion is the
The minutes.
minutes. I think most of y'all, if you
I
looked at
didn't
the,
respond, but yes, I'm.
the email, we corrected an address, but other than
Yeah.
that, I thought the minutes were correct. Any,
Yeah, the address, you said it was 604.
yeah, they had listed at 614. Jeremy has fixed that. Any discussion on the minutes?
I move we accept the minutes as presented.
I second.
All right, I have a motion by Mr. Dave Wessinger to accept the minutes, a second by Ms. Patty. Like to vote the motion?
Aye.
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 All right,
I move that we adjourn.
well, we have one more item I'd like to, for,
Well, go ahead and do the.
well, we're gonna get you out of here, Dave.
Go
We're gonna
TT,
get you
you can go TT.
All right, before some of y'all got here, some of you may have seen the superintendents for Hancock County or repair or replace historic Hancock courthouse, county courthouse. John, I think you came in on the tail end of that discussion.
I read it
Jeremy,
online.
Jeremy has told us that no, they're not right now asking to demo the courthouse. My intention today was to go by, see Jimmy Ladner, because since he works with, make sure that they don't have some wild hair that they want to demo that courthouse.
I read
do you mean,
online
demo
that
the
wait,
courthouse?
read it online this morning. Neil Schaefer is gonna be employed to evaluate the structure.
Yes, that was actually in the paper also.
And again, my opinion is they should have been maintaining this building all along, and I don't care if we got termites or anything, that building can't go. It's a masonry structure. So there's plenty of ways to do it. Anyway, that's just my opinion.
No, I think, without an emotion, I would be of that opinion. You can't claim it's not a historic building.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that'd be like the old city hall. It's part of the historic.
Yeah, but if the council wants to
You-
tear it down, they're gonna tear it down.
I was gonna say, because
Right, right.
that when the Baptists came in here, you know,
Well, I
the
know.
State Street house,
Yeah.
they let them tear that down.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember,
It's more
y'all
disturbing
may
than
or may not remember this, that, I don't know if you know Huey Kenmar, he's a paraplegic. He sued the county for to bring it up to ADA standards. And that's I think what prompted that back part, which is the elevator and all of the new.
And the ramp.
Yes.
So we have a new infrastructure in that building that's accessible and everything else. And What were they doing? That's been only what, after Katrina that was built, wasn't it?
But just a year or so ago,
No.
they came in front of us and wanted to build a two-story stairwell on the back corner on the.
For access for the
Q
jail.
Street side.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go up to take prisoners up
That's right.
into the thing, and we approved that.
Yes.
But I hadn't seen,
Nothing happened.
They gave out of the notion of that thing, whatever it was. But
They
I think
really
that-
wanna tear it down?
I don't
No.
know.
Well, they
Well,
have, like,
we wanna-
is this Go Mesa money, just like for everything? We're gonna build seawalls, we're gonna do all this other kind, I mean.
Well, it's my intention, and I'll just, to go and, I'll talk to both Scotty Adam and Jimmy Ladner and say, you're gonna get some resistance from the historic side
Mhm.
if you wanna come in and tear it down. Now, if y'all wanna relocate to a more modern building at another location, and that's cost effective, we certainly are not gonna oppose that.
But then again, we don't want demolition by neglect of that building to
That's-
continue.
That's right,
If
to
they
be
vacate
neglected.
the premises to go someplace, but like you say, if they're gonna renovate it, they're gonna have to vacate the premises,
And
go
that's,
somewhere up maybe to the court annex or whatever.
Yeah, and.
Prior to
that's a
that,
part of the problem.
prior to the new addition, GM&R renovated that building, okay? And they actually found exceptional ornamentation in the ceiling after they pulled that old frickin', acoustical
Cellar
ceilings down, and they redid that. I haven't been up in that courthouse ever, right, not really. Maybe
I
the
was
steam
just
trial,
in it for
but-
the,
still,
Get
You don't
yourself
hang out
arrested.
there?
Get
for the
arrested, you can go up
presidential
there.
convention, for
Oh,
the county
yeah.
convention, I
But-
was just in there.
You get arrested, you can go.
It doesn't
But-
look bad.
Get a trial.
seriously,
beautiful.
it's got some real historic value
No,
to
it's a
it,
great
so.
building.
I
But-
can't imagine.
Well, I'm just, unless this commission tells me, no, Cliff, don't go there, I'm gonna talk to Scotty Adam and Jimmy Ladner.
It's like
you know.
teenagers wanting a new car when the car was okay, I mean,
Yeah,
this is,
well, it needs to be cleaned and polished, yeah.
yeah,
Got a
Listen,
question.
but it's
okay.
fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I think we're all in agreement that you can do that, all right?
Okay.
What happened with Nico's and that 604 North Beach, I think it
Yeah.
was? Y'all were gonna go do a site visit?
we were just talking about that. We don't know if the sale
I
ever
saw Mary
went through.
Bunch at Bible study, and I was gonna ask her, but I don't believe
Is the house still closed?
Have what?
604 North Beach?
Yeah, I don't think it's dead.
They,
Gone.
the last,
You're talking about the people rebuilding the house?
the 604 North Beach one,
Yeah.
you and I and John went look at,
Yeah.
and they wanted to redo the
It's
front
still
door.
pending.
where?
It's
Oh,
still pending.
North Beach.
It's still pending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I think it's
Oh.
pending.
Do you think
And-
he did an option? I mean, can you tell from the MLS? Did he do an option, or did he put in an offer, or did you know?
No, it's just
You know
subject
Mary
to-
Bunch?
They
It's
probably
subject
asked
to-
for a specific amount of time for due diligence.
Right. He might be evaluating how much money it's gonna cost to do what he wants to
What-
do,
Yeah,
you know?
and
Yeah, that's just,
I think I've expressed an opinion, and, you can agree or disagree, but the cost to remodel the inside of a house is not part of any consideration that we would take
that's right,
for the financial viability of reusing that house.
that's right.
The interior renovation is where the money is,
Mhm.
because what he was talking about doing, picking it up and elevating a little bit, you're not talking $1 million.
No.
And after,
I wouldn't
the
even-
whole
I
house?
wouldn't even
The
do
back
what they
part?
said they were
It
gonna
all
do.
boils down
Yeah,
to-
that's
Isn't the
true.
front already elevated?
Do you think
It's elevated, yeah.
well,
Yeah.
The thing is, the
ground
pictures
slopes
I
off,
saw,
it was-
I can get under there and
Right.
change the plumbing. I
Yeah.
wouldn't raise the damn
The back
thing.
part's on the ground.
That's nothing, you just hang the PVC under it and then dive into the ground right at the front.
I mean, I'll
That's.
You don't
that's
have to
a red
channel in
herring.
a,
Yeah, that's-
not even an
raise
argument.
it, yeah.
The question
in the
is,
back.
do they want it to look like that, or do they have something in mind that they want it to look like something else? And if they want it to look like something else, then they say, let's get rid of this and that. And the question is, are we gonna sit quietly by while they tear down that 1904 house and put something else, anything?
The question is it been bastardized enough that,
Well, no,
that
we
they
al-
found a
Well,
house?
The back is.
the back is, and we
It's the
told them they
man
could tear that
Yeah,
down.
that's-
And the front porch, we said you can rebuild that and put your gallery
As-
on the front.
like it
Because the
was
front porch-
originally, yeah.
I mean, the house really, when I show it to people, they were like, this does not look like a 1905 house. And that's what I'm saying, is it
Okay.
bastardized enough
Oh.
that people are gonna say, should
No,
tear that
okay.
shit down, you know?
But you have to, if you're going to renovate an old house, you have to kind of be able to see through what's there right now and have your vision of what's gonna be there.
Right.
But it's very easy to visualize that house with a two-story front porch gallery
Yeah.
up on it. And it's very easy to have that house with that big old room in the back torn off and add on something that
Italianate looking,
makes it there. So the bones of the house, that old house is a fine old house that's been there since 120 years
Mhm.
and hadn't blown down and hadn't fallen down. And we're right back to where we were up on Sycamore Street they said,
Right.
we don't like that. It's an old fish camp. We
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
like it. And
Right.
now it's gone.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
the other house is gone.
Mhm.
And there's no more new houses yet there.
So,
Well, and
it,
yeah, and it's like the old, when we lived uptown where people would buy the house and leave the front door.
Yeah.
You know, they would really basically build a new
Old
house.
Metairie, they did
So
that.
what I'm saying, yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's that sort of thing.
no matter, they just tear the thing down and
They-
build it a 3 feet servitude and just McMansions everywhere. But uptown, I leave the front door, that was it, the house across the street had a door, not even a porch. It had cinder blocks and a door, and they rebuilt that house because they could build it on this, same.
Hey, Jeremy.
Same footprint.
And not have to
Has
have
Mr.
setbacks.
Lemare submitted his plans for approval for the new house on Sycamore and Beach?
Yeah, you
oh,
missed
yeah.
that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we
has he,
approved
does
it.
he, is he permitted and moving forward? I know he's tore the
Yeah,
house
yeah,
down and worked
he-
on the foundation.
Yeah, cause that's gone now.
Yeah, I know. And they took the pool out, which I thought was weird.
yes.
They
got-
took
Yeah.
the pool
They
out,
have-
which is,
They have 2 vacant lots on some of those folks. And there's no new houses yet.
that's right.
I'm patient, but I mean, I'm just saying that
They have
they
two
have
vacant lots, exactly.
No, but they should be, they demoed it, so I'm sure they'll be doing the foundation.
Don't wanna take a few minutes.
They built it on the,
Okay.
You know, he did ask me what I thought that, back property was worth.
I just think, we have a bet,
Which one?
we have a bet
Behind the house
on
on
604. The
One
house
up
is coming
there.
down,
Like
I'm
at the
telling
beach?
y'all, just
Yeah,
don't be
the pool was on a
disappointed.
Yeah.
That
separate
house
parcel.
is coming down.
You think so?
So 2 separate lots there.
Yeah.
You think about tearing down?
Well, the pool's gone.
I'm
I
calling
just
Mr.
think-
Garcia, who's the Conrad
I
contractor.
could let him do it.
So he could technically build a house.
He's
on
got a
the front
permit.
and sell the back part.
I guess, we had discussed the pool, and yeah, they can tear the pool out, but they said they didn't know
People
at the
don't
time.
know, you know?
All right, we got any further discussion?
So much.
Story of our
All right, we have no further discussion?
No, we've done enough damage today.
Okay, Mr. Wessinger has already made a motion earlier to
Adjourn.
adjourn.
Second,
I have a second by Miss Patty.
It is very.
I'd like to vote the motion.
Aye,
aye.
Aye.
and they.
Aye.
Oh,
Did we
there you
approve
go.
the minutes?
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
we did, got it.
Approve the
Okay, I
minutes.
remember that, yeah, okay.
How long was that thing?
You all are something else.
I like to be something else.
Y'all
You
something
can-
else.
I won't be something
Come on
else.
now, man.
Look at
That-
yourself.
that new-
No, the house is-
Todd, Christian Huter's wife, Sherry.
Sherry.
Yeah,